opening. This is a great day, a fabulous day, a wonderful day. And we're so happy that you all could be out and you all were able to make it. Okay, we're going to get started. Okay. Our first guest speaker was Mr. Kenneth Alexander, but unfortunately he wasn't able to be out today. The flu is kind of going around here real strongly, so he's a little under the weather. So we're going to go to our next guest, Mr. Shanti Robinson. Am I pronouncing that right? Miss. Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Thank you. Is this on? Sorry, bear with me for one moment. So we're all here for this happy occasion, and I thank you all for joining us. I just want to say a few words about my dear friend Precious. So my mother used to tell me, an eagle does not learn to soar by sitting, pecking with hens. A general annoyance in my adolescence, this statement has taught me to be cognizant of the friends I chose. I learned to value and seek out friends who offered more than just fun, friends that I could build, dream, grow, and excel with. Precious and I did not have the good fortune of growing up together. We did not meet until we were in college. Yet she has become my closest and dearest friend. She has challenged my ideas and stood with me whilst I challenged my own obstacles. A constant source of support, honesty, and loyalty. We have grown into young women together, helping one another each step of the way. Precious has had the patience, resilience, and fortitude to craft out her own dream, one step at a time. I've watched her through the years, working long hours past her daily responsibilities towards her personal ambitions. She would come home from work and long days of classes and get right back to work. I learned not to ask her to rest unless I wanted an extended lecture on all the people who weren't going to make it happen for her. She knew she had to be the builder. She had to stay focused. She worked hard. She made sacrifices. People left her side. Friends were lost. Opportunities were lost. She prevailed. One of the things that inspires me most about Precious are her reasons, her source of motivation in troubling times. I've been by her side, and I truly know that she does these things not out of self-interest, but for her community. She has recognized a need in our community and sought to address it. She embodies the principle of Sankofa. Always in her sights are her community, the people, and the places she once called home. A message to young people on the responsibilities we have forgotten. To go forth with our education and careers, yet return to our communities and people with our learned skills and knowledge, to be pillars of light in our own rights. When I witness Precious on days like this, marching ever closer to her goals, manifesting those long-anticipated hopes into reality, I know I'm watching an eagle take flight. And I'd like to close by reciting a poem by Langston Hughes entitled, I Too. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to the kitchen to eat when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. Precious, today is tomorrow. Thank you.
So I'll give her a round of applause again. That was nice. All right, and then next up we have another guest speaker from Florida Psychological Association, Mr. Breggins.
Yes.
How you doing? All right.
Good morning. Oh, y'all sound like it's a real morning. I've already had a 7 o'clock meeting this morning. And it's cold, so maybe you should wake up. You could be in Michigan or Chicago or Ohio, where some of us have lived. I'm just real glad to be here. I moved down here from Michigan in mid-July. I met Precious through a mutual friend of ours, and Desiree says her love. She has to work. I talked to her this morning. She said, "Tell Precious I said I wish I could be there." So she says her love. I Had told Desiree I need some bookkeeping, accounting help. I gave Desiree a little information, and I said, I need it yesterday. I need the person to be good. I need for them to just come in and tell us. And she referred me to Precious. Precious came in. I remember she came to the office and she brought a gentleman with her. And they were sitting on the couch, and I see Precious, and she's sitting down here, and she brings this huge office of tackle with her, and I'm going, okay. And we hit it off right away, and she gave me this look that reminds you of a look that a mother or your grandmother would give you as I was telling her what was going on. And Precious will tell you, I just tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You just get the truth from me. And she gave me that look, and I said, I know she's looking at me saying, yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But Precious and I have formed a relationship where she now believes everything I say. And I have appreciated Precious so much, not from a perspective that she is a contractor, she does work for us, and I have to cut her a check because she's well deserved. Now, she's like family. When she comes in, everyone in our office treats Precious like family. She has knowledge, skills, and ability. She has the personality, and she has the fortitude. Shantae, you mentioned that she works, all of those hours. You will get texts and emails at 12:30, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I think I would surprise her by responding immediately. So her and I have a few things in common. One of the things that happened that really stands out, I could talk about her, and yes, like I said, she has become more like family and friends. But she came over to our open house during the winter holidays, and she met some of the other people. She met our attorney, and the attorney came in, another big guy, and I talked to him the other day, and he mentioned Precious. He said, what was the accountant's name? And I said, oh, you mean Precious Mathis? He says, yes, I like her. He said, Cheval, good hire, good person to bring onto your team. So while I knew that, to have someone who really was just in her company for about, 10, 15, 20 minutes because he came in late, and to say that, and I know our attorney that he is an excellent, he has an excellent sense of people. Right away, I'm like, okay, confirmation. But I already knew that. I said, yeah. I said, we like her too. He said, yeah. He said, you need to make sure you keep her around. But what I will definitely want to say in closing is that, Precious has a lot of gifts, a lot of talent, and she's very, very wise in that she will tell you what she knows, what she doesn't know, and she seeks out people to handle aspects of her business where she will tell you in a second, I'm not an expert in that. And I appreciate that about her, but what I also know about her is that while she has a lot of those gifts and talents, I know she will be a blessing to the community, not just the people who she's serving, and in terms of in the perspective of a client and a business relationship, but to the general population. So we're looking for great things and better things out of Precious, and Precious, you know how to find me if you need anything. All right, God bless.